to math solutions. We are still on quadratic equation series. For our lesson today, we are looking at sum and product of roots. Sum and product of roots. Now let us consider the first example right there on the board. It says find the sum and product of the roots of 5x squared minus 4x minus 9 equals to 0. Now, just how do we solve this problem? If you take a look at this question, you will see that we have 5x squared minus 4x minus 9 equals to 0, and we are looking for the sum and product of the roots. So the first thing we are going to do here is to write out the coefficient of x squared, which is a, and that is 5. So the coefficient of x squared is a, which is 5 that you are seeing here. Now the coefficient of x is b, and the value is minus 4. So whatever the sign of x is, of the number in front of x, make sure you put it there. Very, very important, okay? Now the constant term is minus 9. So this is the first step. I believe by now you should understand what I'm doing, because we have already treated something like this in our previous lesson. So please, if you have not watched our previous videos on roots of quadratic equations, please, I would advise that you do so after this lesson. Now the next thing we are going to do is to write out the sum. If you recall, we write out the sum of roots using minus b upon a. That means that the sum of roots is gotten from this formula minus b upon a. Now, which means that, okay, let's come to this place now. If you can write a sum of roots, we don't know what the roots are, so we can say alpha plus beta. You can do that. Okay, I was trying to skip that before, but I apologize for that. So alpha plus beta, which alpha and beta represents the roots of the equation, and the roots are not given. Okay, so here we have minus b. B here is minus 4. So you separate the minus 4 of b from the minus in the formula here. I've watched students make this mistake several times. All right, so I need to correct this now. The minus in the formula here should be written down first. Then this b contains its own minus, so you use a bracket to separate it from that of the formula. Now a has the value, which is what? 5. Now if you minus will give us plus, and then we have 4 upon 5. So which means that the sum of roots therefore is what? 4 upon 5. We need now to go over to get the product of roots. So let's write this one out as sum of roots. Therefore the sum of roots will give us plus 4 upon 5. Now let's go over to the product of roots. Now for the product of roots, we write it as product of roots, and the formula for product of roots is c upon a. Now let's take it up here. Now what this means is that the product, once again, if we use alpha and beta and multiply them together, that gives us the product of the roots. Now our c has the value of what? Minus 9. Then divide that by the value for a, which is 5, and that is the product of the roots. So this is the answer to the questions. There on the board. So we have, for the sum of the roots, we have 4 upon 5, and then for the product of the roots, we have minus 9 upon 5. I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and please do go over this video again and make sure that you understand each step that is taken. Hit the notification bell to get notified when I release my next video, and also please don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so already. I will see you in my next lesson.